Welcome to Taylor Industries pre-show. I'm Josh,
And I'm Cody.
and we'll be bringing you the action of today's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Smash at Mizzou tournament. Now, this is a 1v1 double elimination tournament today. What that means is your contestants are going to have 3 stocks or lives, and they're going to be competing in a best 2 out of 3. But don't worry if your favorite contestant gets knocked out. They have one more chance to make it to the end. So, Cody, can you tell us a little bit about our lineup today?
Well, today for your Culver's lineup in this tournament, we have Gage, aka Corazon, Thomas, aka Oof, and Dakota, aka Koter. So, Josh, would you care starting us telling us a little bit about Corazon?
So yeah, Corazon, he's coming out of Blue Springs, and his favorite character to play is Peach. You all know and love her from the many Mario games that she's been a part of, and now she's ready to kick some butt in Smash. Now the cool thing about Corazon though, is he's currently rated number 3 in Missouri, and that's an insane peak to reach. So we'll be expecting big things out of him today. Could you tell us a little bit about Oof?
Absolutely. Now, Oof, his favorite character in Smash Bros. Is Yoshi. You know, everyone's favorite little green dinosaur from the classic Mario games. So today we hope to see him smash through the competition.
And finally, we have Coter. He's coming out of Lawson, Missouri, and he favors Joker. Now, Joker originates from the game Persona 5, and he is the second DLC character to make it out to this game. And, you know, to be quite honest, Joker's a personal fan favorite of mine, so I'm hoping we get to see him today.
And with that, we're going to take a quick break and then get you right into the action.
Taylor Industries is a proud sponsor of UCM Esports, a family-owned and operated business.
Okay, here we start off with the first game of today's in this winner's semifinal. We have Corazon versus Drake. Here we're starting off with.
And, you know, what's the cool thing is that Corazon isn't playing Peach right now. He's actually playing Benetta. Benetta has some crazy combos, as you can just see there. So if he can just land a couple, that's going to be some huge damage coming out from him.
Yeah, Corazon starting with a great lead against Drake. As he plays with Zero Suit Samus. Now both these are very fast, intense female fighters. It's cool to see what what combos they pull off.
Yeah, Benetta coming up back again with the combo dash B, dash up. That's going to be such huge damage. Samus looks like she's falling off the edge. Bayonetta is able to keep ledge guarding her.
Yeah, Corazon is just keeping that intense pressure, almost doing has double the percentage, almost triple what Drake has. Drake can pull some stuff out here.
You do have to watch out though, because the higher up in percentage that the enemy gets, the more damage they're going to do. But it doesn't matter, because Bayonetta just knocks her out at 130% damage.
Drake goes in and tries to get some more damage as Corazon tries to keep his percentage low before he is eliminated.
Yeah, it doesn't matter though. Corazon seems to be having good map coverage right now, keeping Drake on his toes and keeping him off the map.
Corazon keeping the main platform as his, while Drake is just trying to interfere. But Corazon is just keeping Drake on his toes, or more likely in the air in this case.
And just like that, Drake has now made it to the exact same percentage that Corazon is at, and he hasn't even lost his stock yet. So Corazon is just knocking him into multiple combos and knocking him up the stage. Isn't able to knock Samus out though.
Yeah, this
and
might be
105%. Ooh, that knockout almost was able to take her out. If it was going to the right, would have been done. But it doesn't matter. Drake fell off the edge of the map, so that's a second stock off of him.
Now, I believe that would be technically Smash Queen calls a 0 to death. Because I don't think Corazon took any damage during that.
I think he only took like maybe 20 damage. So he's keeping great pressure on Drake right now.
Absolutely. So yeah, this looking like to be a lost game for Drake, but Corazon might lose his first stock here. Oh, but he quickly gets back on the ledge the last second.
Oh, we got Witch's Time, was able to slow down Samus and get a nice little cheeky combo off as he goes right back into the side and up B's. It's constant damage coming out of Drake. You think he would learn from his mistake, but it doesn't matter. Nice snare goes into the right, causing Drake to fall off the map.
Absolutely. And Corazon is just being really aggressive right now. He's just being a little bit cocky, and that's game for Corazon. A 3-stock victory.
Didn't even lose a stock. That he made it to 112%, but that doesn't matter. You know, that's great pressure that he is giving to Drake. And we'll see if he even switches characters for the next match. I mean, he did great. Why would you switch characters?
Yeah, I have no clue, honestly. This is the winner's semifinal game, so it's going to be interesting to see what the competition's like for our competitors. We're going to the second game with Corazon still in Bayonetta and Drake on to the Pokemon Trainer.
Now, Pokemon Trainer, for those of you who don't know, has 3 different Pokemons he can throw out. He has the Squirtle, as you can see now. He can also throw out Ivysaur, and finally Charizard. If Squirtle happens to go down, or a stock is taken off of him, it switches next to the Ivysaur, just like you just saw now.
But even though Drake has the character change, Corazon is just keeping on the pressure right now.
Only 36 damage taken on Corazon right now as he continues to get nice B combos off of the Ivysaur. At 77 damage. Oh, but a nice throw by Drake causes Corazon to lose his combo break.
Now, Ivysaur, I would say here, Pokemon Trainer will be the good counter pick against Bayonetta because with Ivysaur and Charizard, they're both very good characters to keep as you see right now. Drake is doing a bit better against Corazon, as well Ivysaur's range is insanely good against Bayonetta's range.
A lot more better than Samus's, and with the multitude of Pokemons, he has a lot more, strategic advantages that he can bust out on Corazon. Corazon has to think on his feet at all times during this match, as he gets another combo onto Drake. That's a lot. That was like 40 damage right there.
That was a pretty crazy combo. And Drake is switching over to the Charizard, which is a big heavy hitter, but it doesn't matter as Corazon just hits him with I think it was a tilt, I want to say?
I think it was an up nair.
Up nair? Okay.
Or a side, or a nair, just a nair. But it doesn't matter since Charizard is out. Squirtle is back on the field right now. If he wants to change the Ivysaur, he's going to have to take a moment to switch him out.
Now, one good thing about switching out is that you do get a slight bit of invincibility frames in there to keep you safe, but I don't think it's going to matter as even this, Drake is just eliminated by Corazon.
Yeah, Squirtle definitely doesn't have the best recovery out of the 3, so, I mean, once you get him off the edge, he's also very light, so it's very easy to push him off the edge as well.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for him to get the buffs next patch.
Yeah. I mean, you can even see that since Drake has been going off the edge a lot, and he's up 3 stock still, he is trying to spike him with the giant boot, you know? And I hope we see it because it's such a sight to behold.
Oh,
but the B combo almost knocks Ivy right. He keeps going. That's insane. Corazon was able to just complete that chain of combos and push Drake out of the map.
Corazon is showing no mercy in that final kill right there. Still taking 3 stocks. See, that was a great first match for Corazon right there. He was just showing no mercy against Drake.
No mercy, and I mean. It's a best 2 out of 3. He didn't even have to go into the 3rd game. He immediately won that round. So we'll see Corazon moving up to the next winner's bracket. As our next game will be Koter against Grenji. We hope to see you then.
Yep.
Culver's is a proud sponsor of UCM Esports. Welcome to Delicious.
Imagine opportunity. Got it? Good. Now pursue it. Choose the right college to cultivate it. Discover your passion, your talent. Now share it. Embrace it. Go global. Find support, network, build your team. Set a goal, work hard, achieve it. Be proud of yourself. Celebrate it. Discover UCM. Discover opportunity in action.
Okay, we're going straight into the action with Koter versus Grenji. And as he is playing Greninja, and Koter is on Joker.
And I said it, and I'm glad we got to see the Joker. Unfortunately, though, they've been saying that Joker is definitely not the strongest person as of right now. He mostly does a lot of his damage when Arson comes up, and you'll see his bar fill up. So we'll see if he can, get a couple stocks off of this Greninja right now.
Yep. Grenji also is a very good character, one of my personal favorites from Smash 4. But Corazon busts out the Arsene, and it's fun. And it's gonna be kind of a very interesting battle, as they both starting out with some good range attacks against each other.
All of his moves have now been empowered as Arson gives him extra firepower. That is his personal persona that helps him out during the field. It's only for a limited time though, so he has got to make the most of it right now.
Now this is lose brackets, but still, Koter is showing it to be the winner right now. That first stock.
Yeah, that down smash was all it took with the Arson empowered, but Arson is gone now, so Joker is on the defensive side. Just trying to cause some damage. Greninja's flopping around. He's really fast. Likes to do a lot of range attacks. We'll see if Joker's able to counter that. He keeps on throwing out the fire, but Greninja is just blocking it. Except for that one, he got a hit in on that one.
Definitely, we're seeing playstyle. See these characters. They're both very shield heavy like players. They both pull that shield a lot, and they're just trying to like find an opening. But they both just shield right up at any chance they get.
And even though Arson is not up for Koter right now, he is doing some great damage with Joker, and it's about to come up right now though.
Oh.
But ooh, the smash from Greninja does knock him out before he's able to get it off.
Yeah, but like as you see, that's Koter, due to Koter losing a stock, he also loses a huge amount of his Arsene meter. They have to recharge up now.
Yeah, he was so close to getting it back up, and now it went all the way back to like 1/8 of the bar. So now he has to play the defensive route again against this Greninja, who's at 87% right now.
Yeah, but Koter still has a decent lead, like you said, the 87%. Already having Greninja into a knockout range right there, actually. Where's the knockout?
At 120%, that was it for the Greninja. He's definitely not the heaviest character, so getting a nice smash attack at that percentage is very easy. That was a very nice combo coming out of Joker as well.
Yeah, one of my favorite abilities of Joker is his little grab, his like up air, his up tether, his up special. I think is what it is.
I always seem to forget about it.
Yeah.
Even though I love playing him a lot, I always forget about it. He gets a nice grab and thrown off the ledge at 120%. That was very close to getting it off.
Greninja here seems to be sliding up, but Arsene is now out. This could be the end for Greninja and the first win for Koter.
Ooh, nice fire comes out, knocks up a lot of damage, and one down smash is all it took with the Arsene. That was insane. I'm glad we got to see the Joker, and that was really good use of playstyle with Arson and without Arson. He did great without Arson. So I'm really glad we got to see that out of Dakota today.
And that was Koter's first losers game. So we hopefully he can win that losers bracket more, but and may come back. But we just have to wait and see. And so I believe our next game will be Hawstile versus UCM Zoof, which I am excited for. Maybe we see some Yoshi gameplay. I also know he does play a little bit of DDD also, so be exciting to see what he does.
I can't wait to see what he does, and we hope to see you then.
Here we are starting out the game with DDD against A Bowser.
These are two heavy champions. They're going to be hard to push off this stage, but once they get a good smash or a good hit off, they're going to be doing some massive damage to each other.
Yeah, and I would say the one main difference between DDD and Bowser, they both are heavy. Ooh, and the first stock elimination for DDD.
Did you see that 0%? He didn't take a single hit.
Yeah,
at all.
Insane gameplay. Like I was saying, the one big difference I want to kind of see between Bowser and DDD is that DDD is a bit more of a range character, while Bowser is a bit more of a up close and personal type fighter.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of the, spike balls being thrown out to keep some of the distance and to keep some of the playstyle in. Bowser is going to have to get up and close and personal to do anything to this King DDD.
Ooh, Bowser almost getting hit by that spike ball coming down, but he's able to, so he does get it up into the stage.
King DDD is still putting on the pressure, though. He does not need his spike balls to do any damage. It's more of just recurrence. And one dash attack off the stage is enough to kill that Bowser.
Oof is just showing his Bowser no mercy. Already 2 stocks down, only taking 34% damage. Is a very good first matchup for him.
Oh yeah, and he must be feeling the energy right now. I mean, first of all, getting off a stock with that 0% is already huge, and now that the enemy only has one stock at 100%, well, he still has 3. He's got to be feeling good right now.
Yeah, this seems like already a lost game for Oof's opponent, but we'll just see what he goes on to. Bowser trying to give him some pressure, but ooh, DD gets a nice snipe of a spike ball.
Oh, and he was able to prevent the ledge grab. There's a couple frames of invincibility when you grab the ledge, and the higher percentage you go, the easier it is to get a hit off of it as the invincibility frames go down. So he was able to get a dash attack right before he grabbed the ledge. As we go into the second game, it looks like his opponent has chosen Pac-Man. Pac-Man, bit faster, and he's a bit more of a ranged character, so he's hoping to combat his spike balls with Pac-Man's projectiles. Doesn't matter though, Pac-Man's already out of the field. 10% this time. You know, wasn't as good as the last one, but 10% is not that much damage.
10% versus 0% is almost, in my opinion, not much of a difference. But ooh, DD almost getting eliminated, but he has a quick up B. And he sucks at the Pac-Man. Pac-Man's just trying to keep on some range, but DD seems to be outranging him.
And you know, with even though Pac-Man does have the ranged ability, King Dedede is going to be doing more damage with his abilities too. So each hit that he gets off is going to be most likely a lot more than Pac-Man. A smash attack coming in from Pac-Man though does push King Dedede off the edge. However, his recovery is great and he is not worried about it in the slightest.
Yeah, Pac-Man this seems to have a little bit more of like an aerial type advantage against Oof. We're gonna see how this plays out.
King Dedede is doing a good job of sucking up the fruit that Pac-Man is throwing out, though, which is kind of making Pac-Man's projectile play, you know, kind of useless. And that's another stock off of Pac-Man. While King Dedede is at 150%, he's doing extra damage now. So he's hoping to get some damage in before he loses this next stock.
Yeah, I think that it's like the first round. This is already a lost game. I mean, it's already a one game for Oof, but he's already still 3 stocks in, 1 stock down. But granted, while damage is a bit more higher, he still has plenty of room to make up and take out this Pac-Man.
One spike ball to the face from Pac-Man does about 18% damage. He is at 191%. Basically, anything will throw him off, like this grab. King Dedede is barely able to survive that. Let's see if Pac-Man's able to do anything, and gets a nice little hit off, but wasn't able to finish it then and there.
Oh, but Pac-Man finally takes a stock off Oof. That's the first stock we have seen him lose this game. So we keep Pac-Man off the ledge. Some great ledge guarding here. Pac-Man is just barely able to, and takes down the fire hydrant. Comes back in, able to grab that ledge, but Oof is just on the attack and takes out Pac-Man there.
Man, so between that match, he lost what, like a stock and like 45% damage. That is really nice coming out. So
yeah, the
great gameplay.
Yeah, hope to see what he does, and that was his losers bracket run. So hopefully he can come back and bounce back into this tournament. But some great stuff there for sure. Now we're going to be into the next game of going back to Corazon against Brady.
Taylor Industries is a proud sponsor of UCM Esports, a family-owned and operated business.
When you are looking at college, you don't want a piece of paper. You want an opportunity. The opportunity to lead, to innovate, to transform. The opportunity to excel beyond what you thought possible. At the University of Central Missouri, your goals are achievable because we give you more support so your ambition faces fewer obstacles. Embrace your potential with the backing of 150 years of academic excellence, with undergraduate and graduate degrees available in Warrensburg, Lee Summit, and online. Discover UCM. Discover opportunity in action.
Okay, here we go into the next fight of Corazon against Brady. Starting out
We're
with
going to see Corazon on his vignette again. He did great his first match, so I don't see why he would change off of it, as Brady picks the Joker. They go straight into this match. Vignette is able to get some nice combos off immediately, but Joker stops it with 2 grabs.
This seems to definitely be more of a fair match, as we are in the semifinals again. Keeping up some interesting combat back and forth between Corazon and it was Brady. But I think he's also going by Pog in this game. It's just a bit interesting.
Yeah, both of these characters are very fast on their feet, so we're going to be seeing some quick gameplay. Looks like Brady's opting for a lot of grabs, though. I think he's hoping to shield Vignetta's B combos and then grab her in between, like, the inputs.
Yeah, Bayonetta, this seems to be a bit more of an even fight, but with slight emphasis towards Brady in this fight. But Corazon just brings it back up to an even fight with his amazing up air his air combos, as Brady was able to pull out the Arsene.
Yeah, Arsene is up, so we're going to see Corazon get, one smash attack from the Arsene Powered is going to be taking a stock off of him. I was just about to say he has to be a little bit more careful in his combo play, and look what happened, he lost his stock.
Yeah.
So let's see if Arsene is gone, though, so this is time for Corazon to take a stock off of Joker.
And Corazon's just showing no mercy as he just keeps Brady from able to do anything. That's the elimination of Brady, and this is back to basically an even game. With Corazon only taking 9% damage, now 16% damage though.
Very close game right now, only 2 stocks off of each person. Joker does take 30% right off the bat, but his Arsene meter is growing ever more. It's about to come up any second now, so Corazon has got to be on the defensive for a little bit.
That's the trick about Joker, is that while without Arsene, he is not a very powerful character. It's just that it hurts the other player to do more damage, because that just brings out Arsene out a lot faster.
Yeah, and like we're seeing, he's able to ledge guard Corazon off the map multiple times, and is able to spike him off of it, making another stock off of Corazon.
And Corazon doing a smart tactical play there, I want to say, is that he was staying in his little drop platform that respawns him in. He was just waiting on that platform because he is invincible in that frames, and it does take down the Arsene meter slowly but surely.
Yeah. Right now, Brady is at 100, or about to be at 100%, so if Corazon can just get the stock off before Arsene comes back up, that would be a great move by him.
Brady is learning the mistake he made from the last stock, and is trying to keep Corazon. He's trying to keep the stock alive, but he's trying to get as much damage to Corazon as possible.
Arsene's about to come right back up, though, but we see Corazon gain Brady into a nice combo, and an air into the air gets Joker out of the map.
Corazon got very lucky there with that attack. He was able to reset Arsene's meter as Corazon, but he does have that high percentage he needs to work with.
I think what we're seeing from Corazon's second match out of Vignetta is that Brady's a lot more wary of his B combos, because if Vignetta can get, one of the dash Bs into a combo, that's just a lot of unnecessary damage that he's taking. Brady's being a lot more conscious of it, so Corazon hasn't been able to get as much damage as he's been hoping for. But he does eventually get a couple combos off, which is still keeping him in the game.
Yeah, and Corazon's learning to evade Arsene more, because that was the Arsene, and in the last 2 stocks we've seen, Arsene's been the death of Corazon. But Corazon was able to survive that Arsene, even being at a pretty high percentage. Oh, and it's because no, it was not.
Look, Bayonetta has so many moves to get back up.
Ooh.
But one nice nair into the air gets Joker off the map again, barely able to win this match. That's the first one out of the set of 3, so let's see if there's any changes to the roster.
Ooh, we bring out the Terry now in the second matchup of Corazon versus Brady.
Oh, such a technical champion coming out. Strangely enough, their movesets are they have some special inputs that they can do for their combos that Bayonetta will have to watch out for. They do a lot of damage in very quick amounts, but 91% is looking to be in Corazon's favor.
Yeah, and also another thing about Terry that Casimir Joker is that once he hits 100%, his Go activates, which makes his special inputs a lot more powerful, and can be a very dangerous thing to watch out for. So once Corazon gets Brady into 100%, he's going to be very fast to eliminate him.
That's why he's keeping him at the 99%. Oh, it looks like Go is activated. That's a lot of damage coming out. Benya is just off the map. 1 stock down for Corazon.
Yeah, that Go is just a powerful element of Terry. And he's able to counter the Time Warp there. with his go.
That's
Again.
insane. That's so much damage coming out in such a quick burst. I haven't seen too many Terry matches, so this is insane to watch. The damage that's being output and the fact that he was able to stop the witch time is insane to me.
Yeah, Terry in the zone is a pretty okay character. I like him a lot. But like, once you know his combos, you can just be an unstoppable force. Like right there again, another elimination from Brady.
That was 131% on the opposite side of the match. Witch time does come out though, and a big old smash comes out to take the first stock of Brady. But both are at 0%, but Corazon's gonna have to take 2 stocks off. So he's gonna have to hope to pick Terry off the edge before he hits 100.
Yeah, this character switch up is definitely messing up Corazon, but Corazon's able to keep. It's a pretty balanced, you know, despite the the stock difference here.
Yeah, I'm assuming that with this elimination and the change to Terry, it was Brady's pick to go into the Animal Crossing stage where there's these platforms. That'll definitely stop Vignetta's combos from being activated a lot more easily. And I think that was a smart move on him if that's the case.
Of course, and he did try to go for some airplay there on the ledge guard. Because Terry isn't, like, while he's a good fighter, he's not really that good in the air. But he wasn't able to as Brady just dodges him, and his go is back out now. But Corazon just keeping him in the air, which is probably his best bet for a win right now.
Oh, the mid-grab air was able to almost knock off Terry, just trying to push him off the ledge with the guns, and Terry's barely able to make it back onto the edge. He's at 166% though, so one smash might be it.
That got to go the same for Corazon though. Oh, is that out for Terry? No, it is not. Let's see.
185%. That is, anything at this point can cause a death for Terry.
Is this? Yeah, it won't be it, but it's gonna be. This seems to be a very even matchup. Anyone can be. A stock could be limited by anyone right now. Even though, despite the massive percentage we are seeing, Corazon is not safe.
Everything. But Terry's able to get the combo off at 250% with his go. That is a lot of damage coming out. But Corazon able to get the nair, able to knock Brady off the map.
Now, Terry doesn't have his go. He's still a worthwhile threat, but Corazon's just keeping him in the air, keeping Brady in the air. But Corazon, with the, I think it was a neutral up B? No, it's down B.
Down B, yes, because it knocked him down onto the stage. And that platform was almost the death of him. If it was just the regular stage, he would have been a lot closer to being safe, but the platform getting knocked down to that gave him extra height.
Ooh! And that was a back B, I was saying, but Corazon takes this match again. Wait, sorry. Brady takes this match against Corazon.
That's going to be a 1-for-1 for this set, so whoever wins this next match will win the set. However, whatever happens, they are in the winner's bracket, so if they do end up losing, they still have a chance in the loser's queue. As we go into the next match, we finally come out with Corazon's Peach. This is his favorite. Let's see if he's able to do anything against this Terry.
Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see who's gonna be coming out of this fight. As you see, the Peach is out now, which is Corazon's main character.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get any combos off. Peach is very, I would say, more easier to read champion, or a character to play as, but that's already a stock off of Corazon.
Yeah.
But I think Bayonetta might have been the better choice into this. With a lot of the combos, a lot of the speed, Terry has the power, so that kind of countered it. However, Peach a little bit.
Yeah, Peach is an interesting
get knocked
fighter.
off by Terry a lot easier.
But Peach does have that side B, which can be just a massive amount of damage for a pretty easy input. Ooh.
Terry's got go though, and that nice combo knocks up a lot of percentage on that Peach.
Oh, another "Are you okay?" from the Terry, eliminating Corazon's next stock.
Corazon only has 1 stock left against 3 lives. This is going to be a tough match for him to come back from, but he does take the stock off early, so that is 2-1 now.
Brady is showing no
Coming in
mercy.
with the combos though, keeping him ledge guard. Peach is not able to get onto this map and gain cover. Just I say that though, Peach able to get back, and he's back in the air on the ledge guarding.
But Terry with a quick up smash.
Brady's doing a good job keeping the speech off, keeping control of the map.
This second. Ooh, but is that elimination? That is elimination from Corazon. I believe he is now into the losers bracket. Oh no, we're sorry. We're going into the third match of Corazon against Brady. But Palutena now is going to be very interesting to see.
I think Palutena definitely a better choice. Has a lot more ranged abilities to use and is able to punish Terry a lot more, who likes to be up in your face. Palutena's recovery is also very nice too, so if he does get ledge guarded like he did last round, he's able to get back onto the map a lot more easily.
Ooh, Terry trying to go Brady trying to go there, go in for the grabs against Palutena, because it's just one of his best ways to get up close and personal. Yeah, see, that's a third attempt at that grab there. I think Brady needs to try to get rid of the grab, but it'll get knocked off. Palutena comes back, Corazon comes right back up.
Corazon was kind of being sketched there. He let himself fall really far off the ledge. Palutena's teleport barely hitting the edge of the map.
But the massive blast from Terry's attack is amazing. Ooh.
Brady's been doing a good job of predicting what Palutena or what Corazon is going to do. Just like with that teleport back into the middle of the stage, he was ready for it. It just feels like Brady's reading him right now. We're going to see a nice firebomb coming into that Terry, able to push him off to the edge of the map. But Terry responds in kind. Both stocks at 2-2.
Yeah, this seems to be a very interesting matchup for Corazon. This is definitely a drastic shift from the last two games we've seen.
I think, like I said, I think switching to Palutena from Peach was the correct choice. Because even if Terry does get to the 100, if you just keep him, away from you, he can't do really much damage to you.
Ooh, Terry keeping it up close and personal against Corazon. And what's he was able to do here? Nice teleport to the ledge, but Brady's just keeping an excellent ledge guard right now.
That happens to be the strong point of Brady right now. Like, even though Palutena does have that teleport, if his ledge guard game is really up, it's a lot more damage that Palutena just has to end up taking to just get control of the map.
Ooh, Palutena just missing that attack. Could have been a very heavy a lot is what needed to save him, but he just slightly misses that attack.
Stock is 1-2 right now. However, Brady is at 94%. If he can just get that stock off relatively soon, it won't be much of a trouble for Corazon.
And
there we go, only 11%. That's great for Corazon. He's got to be feeling good about that situation that he was just in. One more stock, and that defines the game.
Corazon just needs to stay as far away from Terry as possible. Keep that range game up to get as much percentage lead as possible. But Brady's not letting that happen. Switching the tides into his favor. Let's see how Corazon reacts here.
We got Corazon bringing up the pressure though, with nice little jabs, not necessarily combos, but just constant damage coming out, keeping him in the air. As you just said, Terry's not the best in the air, so I think that's what Corazon's trying to do.
Yeah, this seems to be with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. Corazon has to act fast, but he does seem to have. Terry's now in his go state, so Corazon has to keep that range to an insane amount.
One combo could all it be to cause Corazon to head off this match, but she does get a nice grab off and is able to knock off Brady.
I believe that is the win for Corazon for this match, if I do say so.
I believe so as well. And if that's the case, that the first match was really nice by Corazon. Second match, he realized, even though he really wanted that Peach, even though that's one of his favorites, realized that.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
I guess this is match 5. So
I guess it is a best of 5. I was not expecting that.
I guess
but it doesn't matter. We're in this next match.
Yep. On Final Destination, the Palutena and Terry have stayed no rush changes for each character, but Corazon starting off for a pretty decent lead here. Just has to keep that range up as much as possible.
And I think it was a smart decision by both players to keep the champions that they had currently selected. That was a very close match, and just one mistake was all it took to, change into somebody else's favor. We do have both players at about 80%. Terry does get a nice combo off, keeping Palutena off the stage. And this is what I was saying last match too. Brady's really good at ledge guarding. That's already a stock off of Corazon again.
Yeah, Corazon he has to do something a bit different, keep that range up. I mean, maybe this playstyle we're seeing is a bit more of an aerial, which we have seen Corazon do a lot with Bayonetta. But who knows how it's going to work with Palutena.
He's going to have to end Brady's stock sooner rather than later. He is during his go phase right now. Firebomb knocks off the ledge guard though, but isn't able to punish the return.
Corazon trying to hang on that ledge, making sure he's clear opening, but he's not able to, as Brady has excellent ledge guard in his go phase.
Yeah, Corazon even tried to fake him out by doing a double teleport onto that ledge, but that was...
And there we go.
Brady just, like I said before too, Brady's reading him pretty well right now. He's just having complete dominance of this map.
Corazon is trying to even out the playing field here. Down a stock, any percentage he can get is very needed right now.
Is getting a lot of small damage combos off going on right now. Trying to keep the damage articulating to Terry. With only one stock left, he is going to have to do something to win this match.
This is anyone's thing. This is to get into the finals. This is a very high-stakes game for both players.
Brady tries to dash to the mid to gain that map coverage again, but Palutena was able to read it and was able to counter it, getting off that stock. It is 66% to 0 right now, but I believe Corazon can do this.
Yeah, this is anyone's game right now. Because Terry, he has to. His go phase is not hit when he's not in go phase. He does have some interesting things. His neutral down B is a great maneuver, but that's besides that, it's not a whole lot for when he's out of go. But that's game.
That is it for Corazon. Sadly, he was not able to get that off, but he was in the winner's bracket, folks, so he will be going into the loser's bracket. If he can push his way up from the loser's bracket, then he'll have another chance to compete against the champion in the winner's bracket.
Yeah, which will be very tense. Hopefully you see him do very well in the loser's round and be able to come back out into the finals.
So stick with us. We'll be right back.
Culver's is a proud sponsor of UCM Esports. Welcome to Delicious.
And we are here with Koter versus Giggles.
Yes, right now we are in the loser's bracket, so if we want to see Koter, keep on playing, he's going to have to win these next two matches. Or 5. I'm still a little bit confused on if it's best of 3 or 5, but we'll see whenever it comes to.
Either way, it's more content for us to watch.
Yes, right now we do have Koter back on his Joker right now. I'm glad to see him still. Arson's about to come up though. However, Ike is a heavy hitting champion. Just a few hits from Ike can cause Joker to fall off the stage immediately.
Yeah, Koter is having some great pressure against this Ike. And it's interesting to think about in this tournament, we've seen a lot of Joker plays. Like, granted, he is a very popular champion, a very popular fighter to be using right now.
He's one of my favorites, so I'm glad to see more of him. I recently got into the Persona 5 series myself, and I love the game. So glad to see him in here. Arson, however, is gone. So right now it's Joker at 97%, 1 smash attack, and I think that's it for Koter.
Mm-hmm. And it could be, if Giggles messes up here against Koter, it'd be very interesting to see what can happen. As this is really anyone's first stock. The first stock can determine a lot, but this is a pretty even fight right now.
Great shield work coming out of both players during that little skimmage in the middle, though. But one nair from Ike was almost all it took. That wasn't even a smash attack, and that was at 100%. It's crazy how much Ike can do.
Variance. This has very been kind of a very how to describe it. Oh, there's the first stock going towards Giggles, but this game's been very like both players almost seem afraid to swing in there. And we're still kind of seeing that as they're trying. Koter is going for a bit more aggressive play. Giggles is still trying to keep it away while the Arson does come out.
Yeah, even though Arson's up though, it is hard once Joker gets in the air. Ike just has great dominance over air battles if he's on the ground. Do have a little bit of power and attacks coming in from the Joker.
Ooh.
One grab thrown off the edge is all that it took though. However, Arson is gone, so now we're going to have to see if Koter can make any plays happen.
As you see, we're back to this very kind of like a dance where both players are just dodging around each other, trying to find an opening that it seems to be very hard for both players to find an opening in this situation.
Yeah, it looks like Koter's opting for more of the range battle against Ike right now, which is very smart because, like I said, if Ike hits even one attack on you, that's just a lot of damage coming out. Nice little air combo with the guns coming out from Joker. Great use of fireballs as well, is able to get him back up to 128% damage. Arson, however, does not want to show back up. It is that meter's going low. Look at that! He was at like 70%.
Yeah, it was 70%.
And then one dash took him to 90 and also took a stock off of him. That's just how much damage I can do to a person.
I agree with you in that statement. And Joker and Koter is going to have a really hard time trying to get that second stock down for Giggles. Giggles, trying to get that up special, I believe. But Arson is out, and this could be the end for Giggles' second stock.
He's going to have to end it fast, though. 80%. Any attack could cause a death for him. Just like that, one little hit upwards at roughly 85% was all that it took. I think, you've seen it once, you've seen it all before. That's just the way Ike players go. Just get 5 hits on. Like, you could hit somebody for, 25 times. You get, nice combos off. You're feeling nice, but all of a sudden, Ike just 1, 2... 3, you're gone.
He's just the way he swings and hits. He's just such a very beefy character, and it's just really hard to counter against him. So I think that's Koter's last round, and he's now out of this tournament.
Taylor Industries is a proud sponsor of UCM Esports, a family-owned and operated business.
Imagine opportunity. Got it? Good. Now pursue it. Choose the right college to cultivate it. Discover your passion, your talent. Now share it. Embrace it. Go global. Find support, network, build your team. Set a goal, work hard, achieve it. Be proud of yourself. Celebrate it. Discover UCM. Discover opportunity in action.
And here we go into the next game of UCM's Oof versus Drake's Blight.
We're going to see Oof on his King Deity was able to do amazing pressure last time we saw him. So let's see if he can keep it up against Dark Pit.
And Dark Pit's a very interesting character starting out in Smash Brawl, but he's able to not do well against Oof's Deity. Oof sucking up Blight. But Blight was able to get back on stage with some excellent shot. Was it Attila, I believe?
And we're gonna see Blight come in. Dark Pit has some great ranged abilities, but it's not as chunky as King Deity's Spike Ball. So we're gonna see a lot better ranged battle from King Deity over Dark Pit. And if he can keep up that ledge guard, then that'll be great. But it looks like King Deity actually got pushed off. Both are at very high percentages right now, though. Dark Pit tries to come in with a side B. That would have done some massive damage, but gain off a shield and then punishing it was a smart move by...
But Deity coming in with that spike ball to smash Dark Pit out of the competition. Blight's down stock, but DD still at a pretty high percentage here. He's going to be playing very careful with the suck. Tries to throw him off stage, but Dark Pit was able to get back on stage.
Yeah, right now it's going to be... Oh, you know, never mind what I was just about to say.
Yeah.
Dark Pit was able to get a nice little jab in there and causing DD to be pushed off the stage. It's 2-2 right now. Dark Pit has 41% disadvantage, though.
Yeah, Oof's just trying to keep up some pressure. He does have a decent percent lead right now. And trying to succeed, but the double parry from Blight, very interesting stuff. And he's able to shoot the spike ball back at Oof.
Yeah, it's a great counter against the spike balls. You really don't think that arrow is able to cause a directional change for it, but that can be a great advantage and disadvantage for Pit and King DDD.
That's a very interesting play there we saw on the top platform. As Oof charges up his hammer, Dark Pit was able to hit. Blight was able to hit him with his hammer. It was kind of a really interesting interaction as they both kind of just hyper armor through each other's attacks.
Yeah, it was very nice there because Dark Pit kept on trying to shoot arrows, and I thought King Deity was gonna, be forced off or to get massive damage off, but he was just able to suck the arrow, shot it right back at him. That's what I was saying. It's a disadvantage and advantage to both of them. Both of them have a way to counter each other's projectiles, and it's crazy. It's like 4D chess that they're playing right now.
That's one of my favorite matchups in with a lot of characters, is that when you get able to counter, or actually, what should I say, reflect, in some cases, each other's projectiles. It can be very interesting. And we see Dark Pit's at a very high percentage, but with the stock lead, he just has, all his main goal is to do right now is just get as much stock on Blight as possible. And he does appear to be doing that.
Yeah, it's a lot harder for Pit to knock off King DD. Most champions, if you're on the edge and you get a back throw at 150%, that's all it takes. But for Pit, 174 is all it takes as Oof gets an R stock off them.
Ooh, and the back hammer. That's game for Blight with favor towards Oof.
Maybe Dark Pit didn't think the hammer was going to be going backwards.
Hard to say.
That was a pretty long smash attack, which is why it did so much damage.
Great charge. Here we go to the next game of Blight versus Oof. Blight now pointing out the score to us. We did see him do that against it was Corazon, right? Corazon right in the first match.
I believe so.
So I'm kind of interesting to see how Oof does against Blight's Pokemon trainer.
Yeah, after getting a little cheeky combo, he switches back over to Ivysaur, which is what most people end up doing. Ivysaur is usually considered the better out of the three. Charizard does have a lot of good points, but Squirtle's pretty... he's small and weak, so definitely you opt out for the other two.
Angus, about Ivysaur, it's just that his vines have intense range that can't be rivaled. But we see here, it's a pretty even matchup as Charizard's now pulled out against the DDD. Oof has to keep on stage. Ooh! That was it. And I believe that was the... what's that move called? Flame Charge, I think is what it's called.
And he was able to hyper through the spike ball, which ended up causing a little bit of damage to King DD. But as we can see, Oof has been doing a really good job at timing his ledge guards, so the enemy hasn't been able to grab it with invincibility frames. It's just a couple frames that he gets, and he's doing such a great job with it.
Ooh, that was the nice little counter right there from Oof. As Blight tries to hit the spike ball bad, but Oof just says, no, this is your ball. And that's an elimination for Blight.
After two air combos pushing Ivysaur all the way to the edge of the screen, it looks like that Blight ended up messing up his tech and wasn't able to get the last jump or up B on the Ivysaur to reach the ledge. That was great moves by, Oof, keeping up the pressure.
And still with 3 stocks, this is kind of Blight might be getting some PTSD here from UCM players as he's now on a 1-3 stock setup right now.
I don't understand how that Charizard went that way, but it's fine. A dash attack made him go to the left side of the field. 80% though. And King Deity is just doing some extra damage.
Ooh, that's game. That was a pretty rough recovery there for Blight, and I believe DD I should say UCM Oofs does take the win for this match.
Yeah, that was the second time that Blight messed up, his tech to get back onto the ledge. Oof did a wonderful job, and I won't deny him that. He did great ledge guards, but at the end of it, Blight just choked under the pressure.
Yeah.
Wasn't able to recover like he should have been. And that's what inevitably caused 2 of his stocks to end super early.
Yeah, so now we will see how Oof does in the rest of the losers bracket. I think he would now be back in the actual bracket, if I do say I'm corrected. As we see now, as we go to the next round, actually, he might have another losers bracket. It's hard to say. I haven't seen the full lineup for this thing.
But we'll hope to see you then, so stick around.
Culver's is a proud sponsor of UCM Esports. Welcome to Delicious.
When you're looking at college, you don't want a piece of paper. You want an opportunity. The opportunity to lead, to innovate, to transform. The opportunity to excel beyond what you thought possible. At the University of Central Missouri, your goals are achievable because we give you more support so your ambition faces fewer obstacles. Embrace your potential with the backing of 150 years of academic excellence, with undergraduate and graduate degrees available in Warrensburg, Lee Summit, and online. Discover UCM. Discover opportunity in action.
And here we are with another round losers bracket, as Oof is now facing against Giggles, one of Corazon's former opponents. Actually, no, it was Coders.
It was Coders, yes, because this was the same Ike that kept pushing off this Joker.
And as he did the Joker, he's now doing the exact same thing to the DDD.
And King DDD is one of the heavier champions that you can choose from, but it doesn't matter. Like, Ike's still going to be doing the same amount of damage, so getting up to 80% this fast is just what Ike does. Doesn't matter who you are.
That's making me wonder, like, how was the champion, like, when they were selecting their fighters, what was the mindset here for Oof? Because normally he's a Yoshi player, but we haven't seen it at all in this tournament. All we've seen is just a DDD.
I mean, I can't blame him. His King DDD plays have been really strong, but I think seeing that it's Ike, Hyper Army carries through. Is that a stock?
That is a
stock off of Ike. Super Armor came in through, and that was just a lot of damage taken on both sides. I don't think Ike was expecting that.
Yeah, I think that's kind of just a Hail Mary attempt when he was charging his neutral special, just to try and see if that can power through and not that crit him out. But Oof now was holding in Giggles. Ooh, and the knockback with the spike ball.
Yeah, the sad thing is that his spike balls are actually at a huge disadvantage against Ike because most of Ike's attacks will just send him back. He's a heavy swinger, so that's what it does.
That's how it is for a lot of sword fighters in this game. That they are very good against the DDD.
Yeah, and that's why. Yeah, I was wondering if maybe this was the best option to go for whenever, they're picking their champions, but. We'll see what happens after this match. Maybe Oof does decide to, switch back up to the Yoshi.
So as we go in here, Giggles with some excellent edge guard, even at the stocks here now. As it's any man's game.
This has been a very close match, but Ike is able to get a nice 42 damage just right off the bat. A perfect shield does come out of Oof, but spike ball ends up hitting Ike when he was least expecting it.
Yeah, Giggles is having the lead here as DD is just not able to break through Giggles' attack. Oof has to do something here to get some percentage on him. It seems to be like all his attacks are just missing.
Yeah, Ike keeping that mid pressure right now. Nice dash attack comes in, 118%, almost knocks him to the edge of the map. One more is all that it would take. All that it would take. That's gonna be the first, or this is the first one, right?
Yes, this was the first one.
Yeah. First win going over to Ike. We'll see. Oh. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, with the recording error, we did have some issues. But he was unfortunately eliminated, so hopefully Corazon can maybe get some revenge if they do meet up in a tournament. He avenge his fellow UCM teammates, which would be very fun to see.
Man, now I'm just wondering though, did he stick with King DDD or did he stick with Yoshi?
Hard to say.
Oh man. Well, hopefully during this next tournament we'll be able to see his thought process a
Yeah.
little bit more.
So now we're going to the losers quarterfinal with Corazon versus Acida.
Taylor Industries is a proud sponsor of UCM Esports, a family-owned and operated business.
Here we start out with Corazon versus Acida. Corazon bringing up the Palutena.
Against another Joker. Whenever I did say I wanted to see Joker, I wasn't expecting this much Joker. I'm quite sorry about that. I just want to see a little bit more variety.
I think you jinxed us a little bit. That's the thing about it. I think it was MK Leo that kind of brought in the Joker meta for a lot of competitive players.
I believe that's right.
That's a pretty early Arsene right there.
I mean, 70% damage within
True.
the first 20 seconds will cause Arsene to appear that fast. But Palutena will probably try to play the range game against them. Joker does get a nice grab though, and is able to get Palutena on the ledge guard with another fire and an up smash. Is able to knock 100% off this Palutena. Arsene is gone though. So Palutena, this is now her time to step in and cause some trouble.
Almost getting the explosive shot out there. Let's see what Palutena can do against this Joker. Kind of just a bit swinging around in the middle of nowhere, not anything. Palutena lands the attack on against the Joker.
I know you once said that it kind of looks like a dance and just sizing each other up, you know? Seeing who wants to play chicken first.
Yeah, I agree with you. But Corazon takes the first stock against Acida.
Which is really nice. Arsene's meter now got reset back again. So if Corazon can just... Oh, never mind. The Joker up smash is what caused the stock to be taken away. I was going to say if Corazon could have just taken a bit more damage before she lost her stock, that would have been huge for him. But here we are, 2 stocks to 2 stocks. Percentage almost tied up.
And, the persona... Arsene does come out now as it receives the Corazon is just trying to stay away from the Joker to drain that Arsene meter without taking any damage. Joker almost falls off, but Arsene's able to signal his recovery.
Yes, both characters do have a pretty good recovery, so if they start falling really far off, it's not the biggest issue. However, Arsene is gone though. Palutena hopefully can get back on here, gain control of the map, and get this next stock off of Acida.
But Corazon takes another stock off for Acida. But he does have a pretty high stock that he has to do something. His main goal right now is just to get as much percentage on Acida as possible before he loses that stock.
He's gaining his Arsene meter so fast, only 42%, and it was basically fully charged.
That's so graphic there.
I think, yeah, that was the first time we saw the graphic, right?
Yeah.
I wonder why they don't do that every time. I love the graphic for Joker. But we're going to see Arsene pushing up Corazon to the ledge.
But we're seeing kind of with this Acida is that his Arsene plays. Oh, never mind. I was about to say his Arsene plays are kind of just a bit weaker. He's not able to do much, but he just gets the stock off on Corazon.
Joker is at 75% though, and Arsene is gone. So there's a decent chance that he won't be making a reappearance unless he's able to stall this out.
Trying to put a counter there, but Corazon is just punishing this Acida.
I think that's the second time I've seen Corazon ledge guard by grabbing the person out of the air, and that's not easy for you to do.
Yeah. Definitely earning that number 3 title for Missouri.
Arsene does come back though, despite my words saying that he wasn't going to be. But Corazon gets a nice grab, just dashes him down though, instead of throws him. One up tilt though is all it took. That is the first win for Corazon.
So now we are in loser semifinals, so it'll be interesting to see what is it, best of 3 or best of 5 here.
Yes.
course.
We are still trying to figure that one out, but both players have chosen to stick with their characters. How do you feel about that? Like, do you think Joker should have switched?
It's hard to say. Because one thing that depends, like, is he a Joker only main, or does he have some other characters for his roster? That's what I mean with Smash Bros. Having, I think it's like 82 now characters. It's a hard roster. But yeah, hopefully I do also want to see some diversity in what we are seeing. But that's just my preference.
Yeah,
I can't.
I'm hoping that once we get into, like, the finals, we see a little bit more. I wouldn't mind to see the Peach one more time. I just knew that the matchup where he did bring Peach wasn't the best. So, but as this game continues on, Corazon's able to get another explosive charge off onto the Joker, and Arson was barely. Oh, a nice little counter comes in from Empowered Arson right before he disappears.
Yeah, Arson was able to even it up, and Acida had a nice little kind of counter there with Palutena's range. That's Palutena's range is good. It can also be used against her. Ooh, but the amazing grab to throw there.
Yeah, the back throw is all it took for Joker's life to be taken out. Corazon's main goal right now is to get as much percentage as possible before Arson comes back up and possibly takes in our stock off him. At 50% though, Arson literally right on the edge. Just one more attack. There it goes.
Arson's out. So let's see what Corazon can do now. He's definitely keeping a good range against Arson. But Arson just powers through Corona's attack.
Yeah, as of right now, Corazon really... Oh, this was going to be the end of it. Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon.
He went to the top corner, which is the maximum distance that you can get away from the edge. So he was barely able to survive that. Arson's already gone, too. At 172% damage, Rage is causing Palutena to do some extra damage. And that was another stock off of Acida. Acida.
But that's the high percentage, though. It is able to bite Corazon in the butt, so let's see what he can do here. Still a toe-stock lead, but the Arson comes out. This might... If Corazon...
So many appearances.
Yeah. But Corazon...
2-1. That's, right now, Corazon's feeling pretty good right now. He already has a game lead, so having this 2-1 lead at 73% with Arson about to disappear is making him feel pretty good right now.
And keep in mind, he still has another full stock. Oh! That's a great balance for Acida right there against Corazon.
Even though Palutena does have that teleport, which is a huge, like, bridge gapper, that the tech of knocking him into the map stage and making him go down and diagonal towards the map, he wasn't able to recover. Palutena does get the explosive shot off the Joker, and it didn't look like that was going to knock him out, but it looks like that was all it took for Joker to be out of this match.
Great stuff.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see if it goes into a best 3 out of 5. And just,
yes, it does.
Best 3 out of 5. Okay, so apparently the semifinals and the finals do a best of 5. So we'll be going into the third match. If Corazon can win this one, he will be moving up.
Starting out some great damage. Let's see if he can speedrun that Joker, popping out the Arsene faster. But it appears not. It's still a great damage lead for him. For Corazon.
Once again, both players have opted to stick with their characters that they've decided with. It's really got to make the question the Joker. I would imagine that he feels very comfortable with them.
Granted, they have been very close matches, so I'll give him that. Yes, it.
But we'll see if Arson already disappeared. One back throw almost was all it took for Joker to be off this match.
But the
Joker
neutral
tries
air.
to grab the ledge with his chain, and that was... Palutena was able to get a nice air off, and he was not able to recover from that attack.
You see some more bounce back between each character. Oh, momentary loading screen there. great job for the Smash Bros. EU server, Smash Bros. Servers, am I right?
We don't talk about Nintendo Switch's online services. We just don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Arson's trying to get the ledge guard off of Palutena right now. Was able to knock her up. One smash attack is probably all that it can take, and he's probably hoping for that before Arson disappears.
Some great range plays there from Corazon. Now he needs to go in for that kill to lower that stock.
Trying to keep the edge guard on Corazon right now. Corazon's just trying to get back into the middle, gain control, and he got it. Explosive charge does come out on the Joker. Is not able to finish him off just yet, but he is being pressured. He tries to grab the edge of the map and just one attack. He wasn't able to get the invincibility frames, and he was just kicked off. So that's a 3-stock lead to 1 right now.
Yeah, so this is gonna be Acida's bullets, and hopefully Arsene can take out this first stock for Corazon, but it remains to be seen. Ooh, powering through that attack right there.
Yeah, I believe that was a counter that Joker just did, because it looked like Palutena was in the middle of an attack animation. Both trying to grab each other for a second there, both not reaching each other. Arson is gone though after this attack. 92%, and this is looking dicey.
Yeah, looks like this might be a 3-0 white for Corazon against Acida.
Another explosive charge hitting this Joker. Arson makes a quick reappearance though.
So Corazon just keeping the range play. The explosive shot is basically his ace in the hole right now. This is basically a kill percent for Corazon.
Yeah, 150%.
Oh, and there it is.
Oh, and he went straight up to not what you wanted, not what the Joker wanted.
Put on your 3D glasses. You see that Joker hit screen.
That's going to be the 3rd win for Corazon. Sorry, as he moves up into the next match.
Yeah. So now I think it would be he would go in their semifinals, I would believe it is, and then go to finals. And then
yes, it was the quarterfinals.
Yes,
was the last one.
And then that'll give them another shot into the actual bracket for take their first place spot.
So Corazon still has, a distance to go.
Yeah.
But I believe he can do it. His teammates have already lost the losers bracket, so they're all counting their hopes onto him right now.
But yeah, we'll get to the next semifinals game after this.
Culver's is a proud sponsor of UCM Esports. Welcome to Delicious.
Imagine opportunity. Got it? Good. Now pursue it. Choose the right college to cultivate it. Discover your passion, your talent. Now share it. Embrace it. Go global. Find support, network, build your team. Set a goal, work hard, achieve it. Be proud of yourself. Celebrate it. Discover UCM. Discover opportunity in action.
Okay, we are here into the semifinals for Loser Bracket, Corazon versus Dimidrip.
And it looks like we got our wish. We finally got new variety.
Yeah, variety, finally.
We got Zelda, Princess from the Link, or the Legend of Zelda games. And then we have Snake from Metal Gear Solid. I was always glad whenever Snake got reintroduced.
Yeah, I definitely agree on that for sure. But it's definitely gives I guess I'm gonna say it's a mature rated game.
I'm sorry, we didn't even talk about this, and we can talk about it in just a second. Corazon just knocked a stock off of Dimidrip.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting kind of setup here. As I think it's gonna be interesting how Zelda's gonna play against Snake. Like I was just gonna say earlier, I was just glad to see some M-rated games represented in Smash Bros. But
he originally came on the Wii version, I believe, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And then they didn't allow him back in till now. Oh,
but
he almost got an up B from Zelda that almost knocked out Dimidrip from the map.
Dimidrip is just having a rough time here, as Corazon is just able to apply constant pressure to Dimidrip.
Yeah,
Ooh.
one of Snake's biggest kits is his projectiles. He has loads of projectiles. He's an army man. And Zelda has a reflector. So this is going to be a hard-fought battle.
Even then, Zelda, I don't know what exactly called, but her little guard character is just putting in work. Ooh, and the top throw. Ooh,
That's
Corazon.
already 2 stocks to 1 right now. 54%. Corazon must be feeling nice about this.
Showing, being a little chicky there also as he gets a little bit of kind of some taunting.
2 up tilts, gets a nice little combo win. Snake is focusing on these grenades right now, though.
Yeah, it's one of his
hoping
best
to get-
things.
Yes. It's very it's very small, very hard to see sometimes, and you don't always think about them. Like right there, I
Double
didn't think
grenades.
about it.
Yeah.
I only thought you threw 1, so it's a nice little tactic to just like spam them in a sense.
Yeah. Corazon trying to keep up the pressure, like trying to put trying to get Dimidrip out of his lost stock and end this matchup fast. 4.5 minutes left. I think I'm gonna say I think this is Corazon's game, but he just loses the stock there. Might have spoken too soon. Might have jinxed him.
104% though. Corazon would have to really mess up on some attack right now to drop this, or just get hit by a multitude of hidden bombs that he wasn't expecting.
Ooh, that grenade. Kind of biting
One of the
Corazon
cool
the butt.
things, one of the cool things about Zelda though against Snake is that her little shadow soldier can just cut through the damage without like getting destroyed. So if he does lay out a lot of traps, Zelda can just use them. But it doesn't matter. You know, one nice snare into Snake and he's out. That's the first match to Corazon.
Yeah, and Zelda was just a great pick against Snake. It's interesting to see how it goes in the same match. Still a Snake! So it's going to be interesting to see what Dimidrip can do here.
We do have a different stage though. We have, I think it's the Smashville.
Yes, that's true.
From Animal Crossing. With this plate, I wonder if that actually makes it better for Snake or a little bit worse.
Hard to say here, because it gives him a bit more leverage against that Shadow Guard, but it depends. Corazon could also use it to his advantage as well. As you see, he's just keeping the Shadow Guard, using that Shadow Guard to keep Snake at range. As Snake tries getting closer, using his grenades and trip mines. Zelda's teleporting over that trip mine though.
Maybe having only this one platform will help with Snake's grenade throwing and bomb placement to force Zelda into a specific route that is more predictable. Snake does grab her and chokes her out.
And finally that trip mine going off.
But Corazon, like I said, is using great work of his Shadow Soldiers to get rid of the bombs that are in the way. But another mine placed down. I only noticed that at the very last second. Dimidrip is doing a great job of just hiding these bombs all over.
Yeah, the bombs are great for its continuing up a combo. Like Corazon gets hit in that's some major damage. But Corazon blasts through the Shadow Guard. Well, yeah, no grenade was able to break up the combo.
I think he took a little bit more damage than he was expecting as he dashed in and got a hit onto Dimidrip. A bomb exploded on both of them.
What the forward tilt?
Yeah, at 171% damage. It's very understandable that Dimidrip got knocked out there.
And I don't know if you saw that. It was kind of cheeky, but a Shadow Guard hit Snake through the floor. I hit Dimidrip through the floor, so that's kind of sucky for him. Ooh.
Yes. Ooh, that was a very early stock off of Dimidrip. Corazon, 3 stocks to 1 right now, and I think he's got this on lockdown right now.
Absolutely. So here, go ahead.
Yeah, I haven't been. We keep on talking about Snake's bomb placements, which are really nice, but I haven't really seen much melee technique going on right now, and I think that might be a little bit of his downfall, especially with the Shadow Soldiers and Reflector.
I
think he needs to get a little bit close, like what just happened there. You know, got to grab and knock her up.
Snake's grab is one of the best in this game. Now it ain't no Nesta.
How about Mario? Does it beat Mario?
I don't know. I look
Mario's
at
got a really good throw. I know what you mean though. Snake's grabs are definitely really strong.
Ooh, but not strong enough to power through that grab from Corazon.
That was a grab with a Shadow Soldier. Was an unblockable move. Dimidrip just couldn't get out of it as the second game goes to Corazon.
Oh,
Third one though, we are going to see Mr. Game & Watch. He's from a very old game. It's from his own series. The cool thing about Mr. Game & Watch is that he has a hammer. And the hammer is completely RNG. You don't know what number you're going to get, and each number represents like either how much damage it'll do or not how much damage. It'll represent a different damage type that the hammer can do.
9 is what you want to strive for. 9 is a very does immense amount of damage, can kill at very low percentages, but doesn't matter as Corazon gets the Shadow Strike onto Dimidrip.
And that was only at 99%. Mr. Game & Watch is definitely not one of the heaviest champions. So he's definitely like being knocked off at very low percentages is going to be very common in this matchup.
Dimidrip's 9 hasn't thrown the hammer out once at all.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, it is a bit of a risky move.
It is.
What if you risk the hammer and then you get a 1?
Very
and
true.
it does nothing.
But come on, it's kind of funny for the memes also.
Oh no, I definitely would have done it. I definitely love playing Mr. Game & Watch during casual matches and just going for it every single time.
Ooh, is that a second?
Up B into Mr. Game & Watch did a lot of damage.
Great DI from Dimidrip though, but that's not good enough for that hit.
Once again, Corazon, 3 stocks to 1. This is the 3rd time it's happened. He must like. Dimidrip must be like feeling it right now. He must be sweating, wondering what's going to be happening with these next stocks. He has so much to get done if he wants a chance to get into the next match.
He is doing some great plays on it now. He still hasn't taken a single hit yet. It's been quite a few seconds. He's just kind of been poking Corazon as much as possible. There's the first hit for this last stock of his.
Yeah, Dimidrip was trying to get a cheeky little catch right before the ledge grab on the Zelda, but wasn't able to get it.
And Corazon's down their second stock. Dimidrip, that play for that last stock was pretty good. But let's see how Zelda reacts to this.
So he gets a nice little dash, gets his soldier ready. Wasn't able to do anything, but gets a nice combo off Dimidrip and is able to ledge guard him pretty well. Reflector coming up to just knock him off again.
Corazon's ledge guard it seemed to be a little bit scuffed this game. Relying a bit too much on that shadow guard, but it can help out. As we go here.
You know, if you got 2 stocks, I mean, it's a great. I mean, like right there, the camera focused on the 2 because they got closer, so you didn't see whenever the soldier dashed. But I mean, it doesn't matter. Dimidrip is gone. That's gonna be 3rd game to Corazon, and he's just finished that match. That was a great set by him.
Oh yeah, for sure. But now he's going to go into losers finals, and then he'll have a shot again to win the main bracket, which, who knows, he's had some very good plays.
Yeah, we'll see what he does, and I was really glad to see the Zelda out there today. And we'll see what character he chooses next time, whenever he faces Brady.
Yeah,
See you then.
It's definitely good to see some diversity, but yeah, we'll see you after this break.
Taylor Industries is a proud sponsor of UCM Esports, a family-owned and operated business.
When you are looking at college, you don't want a piece of paper. You want an opportunity. The opportunity to lead, to innovate, to transform. The opportunity to excel beyond what you thought possible. At the University of Central Missouri, your goals are achievable because we give you more support so your ambition faces fewer obstacles. Embrace your potential with the backing of 150 years of academic excellence, with undergraduate and graduate degrees available in Warrensburg, Lee Summit, and online. Discover UCM. Discover opportunity in action.
And here we are with the losers final with Corazon against Brady. Now, I believe we have seen these 2 face off. I know it was Koter was as against Brady, I believe.
Yes, I believe that as well. This is the first time that Corazon and Brady has matched up with each other. Corazon is going to stick with the Zelda. Just had a fantastic set, only losing like 1 stock out of each match with Zelda. So I think he's hoping to bring some of that action into this Joker matchup.
If I can give him another Joker. And so, as we see here, Corazon has had some great plays against it. Bringing up the early Orson, I feel like it's kind of a detriment for a lot of people playing Joker, is that Corazon's able to recognize, like, oh, another Joker. I'll shoot this, this, and this, and it's going to be a win. It's almost kind of a detriment to play Joker in this.
I know, he wasn't even able to use Arson that long as Corazon got the first stock off of him. Nice little cheeky... is he stun locked right now?
I think so. Hard to say.
I think he would have had to get some like frame tech in to get out of that combo. That was I've never really seen that combo with Joker, so that was a lot of damage taken off. It wasn't enough to take a stock though. Just nice little poke damage.
Joker needs to Brady needs to interact with this Corazon with Corazon before his Arsene goes away. But now the Arsene is gone, but he still gets the kill on Corazon.
Corazon is making, and you might, like you said, it might be detrimental at times, is using a lot of the Shadow Soldiers to cause pressure out on the field.
Yeah, it's basically in some ways another fighter for Corazon to use. Similar to how Arsene is kind of like another fighter for Joker.
What's really nice though, and I saw it just a little bit ago, is that Joker's little flame ball that he throws out can be reflected from Zelda's reflector, and that will be probably great against whenever Arsene comes back up, because that fire can do so much damage to you. So maybe we'll see that.
Definitely back to the dance stage right now. But oh, I spoke too soon as Corazon acts against the Arsene, and Joker putting him out, losing that entire meter.
Second time Arsen's been shown for about, what, a couple seconds and just knocked out immediately.
Agreed.
Usually that's whenever Joker hits like his really big, time to shine moment, and it's 2 times now hasn't been just taken out by Corazon Zelda.
And so Joker goes in for the grab, dealing with quite a amount of damage, but wasn't going for a throw, interesting enough. Oh, but probably should have gone a throw there, because Joker is now knocked out by Corazon.
That's going to be the first match for Corazon. We'll see if Brady decides to pick Joker again. And they do. So we're going to go into another Zelda versus Joker match. Once again, I wonder if this is just a person who feels comfortable with Joker. Because that last match was pretty rough. Pretty rough for Brady.
Yeah, I guess it would be so, because like Joker definitely is a popular character, but I feel like that can be a detriment to play only Joker. Even if you are a really good Joker, in my opinion, you should always have like a second or third backup character to pull out, just to like make your opponent be on his toes more.
And even though I just said like that was a pretty rough match, Brady is getting some massive damage onto the Zelda right now, already at 88%. He's feeling a lot better than the last match, and his smash into that causes Corazon to lose his first life.
You were starting out with Corazon on a second stock. Devin seems to be more protective, but going in for that quick teleport. But the Arsenal's able to pop out. Corazon trying to get the down spike, but just misses it.
Ooh. I think Brady was able to get a little hit him before the ledge grab on Corazon, so that was a pretty close call on him.
Ooh.
Another up B by Corazon's been doing some massive work with his up B to do damage.
Ooh. Joker and Brady just kind of stood there as Corazon was able to capitalize on that and take the fight to knock him out of the stage.
Yeah, I think Brady could have gotten a bit more damage in, to be quite honest with you, but he's going to have to work with what he's got. It's 2-2 right now, and Brady's only up by 10% now. Oh, Corazon's in the lead now. Arsene is about to come back up, though, after taking that much damage in a short amount of time.
It's very interesting to see, like after Corazon has just been dominating this Uzbek, and that was interesting counters right there.
Oh, that was bad tech on Corazon. So now, okay, so I love that play right there. I'm going to go right back to it. Using the soldier to get the counter, and then being out of counter's distance to get an attack in was very smart. But then he uses his up B to try to do damage and falls off the map and he can't do anything because once you use your up B, that's it. You can't do anything else with that. So pretty bold of Corazon to do that, and I think that just might have been a mistake. But the score is 1-1 right now.
Now, for a 50% stock percentage can be detrimental, but unless Joker just takes 0 damage here, Corazon is in a decent spot to come back. Keep in mind, this is still a best of 5, and we are in the second game, so we'll see if
Corazon does have a little bit of leeway if something does happen.
Even out of this game, it's just going to be each match he has, he's just learning how this guy's playstyle is, and once he switches the character, and that's supposed to be the second game, is sent to Brady.
Yeah, nice little smash at the very end for Joker. I love this ending scene. Love it so much.
Funny enough, first time we've been seeing this entire tournament. You think about it.
Yeah, that is very true. We do have Corazon busting out the Palutena now after that Zelda play. Maybe he was just really embarrassed about the up B because he shouldn't have lost that stock.
Yeah.
So maybe he went with Palutena, have more of a rate, or get a nice little combo going in, bringing him across the map.
You see, this is why I feel like Corazon's been doing so much better in this tournament, is that he can switch up his fighter. Because now the Brady, he was like, okay, I beat Zilla, I learned that Zilla, I can do it. But now he's switched to Corazon's Palutena setup. But now Corazon already knows how Brady's Joker works in and out.
It's kind of like, back in the day whenever, like, everybody had a pocket Cloud pick, because Cloud was just really powerful at one point. And it's like, okay, you can play Cloud, but, like, have somebody else, because everybody plays against Cloud.
Yeah.
So I agree with you that Corazon has the advantage of, having that flexibility with characters.
Yeah. I do miss my boy Claudio being as strong as he was. Ooh, and that interesting battle for the ledge right there was able to give Corazon the first stock.
Very nice play by Corazon. Very nice tech coming out. Only at 80% too, so he can probably get a nice, good damage lead on Brady right now.
Ooh, Corazon with a good tech there, dodging that. I think it was a forward smash.
Yeah.
I always get forward smashes and forward tilts mixed up. The Persona, the Arsene does come out. And Corazon is in a very dangerous state right now. He just has to keep the Arsene from attacking. Ooh. Oh, I felt bad right there.
Yeah, that was definitely an early stock taken off of Brady that he was not expecting. Whenever he tried to up B for his recovery, he happened to hit the bottom of the stage and wasn't able to go as far up as he had planned.
Ooh, but then the Arsene comes out to take out Corazon's third stock. And Corazon being cheeky, waiting that platform to try and drain even a little bit of Arsene's meter.
Definitely not the most respectable move, but it's the smartest move. So.
Hey, he's in the Lucid Finals. He has to pull everything he has.
Oh yeah, and I do not. I don't blame him for a second. It's definitely the right move to do. However, 2 stocks up on Brady right now.
Ooh.
He's feeling comfortable. The smash is able to take the Joker out. That is a 2-1 score in Corazon's favor. If Corazon can win one more, then he'll be winning this loser's bracket.
Ooh, a hero. That's gonna be interesting. We haven't seen one of those yet. And I think probably my favorite DLC character out of the first 5 we got, or first 6.
Well, since he's your favorite, you want to talk about him a little bit?
We'll see.
As you can see.
The main thing we have about Hero is that his main essential is that when he uses his down B, I just saw like right there, he'll pull 4 random out of like I want to say 80-ish or same amount of attacks, and he can select one of those that uses what they call MP or magic points, and can burn it when he gets more back by attacking. but he has a wide range of attacks, from putting opponents to sleep, to reflecting damage, as you see right now, to even blowing himself up to do massive damage. We start off here. Despite my favorite pick, Corazon's just destroying this hero right now.
What the thing about Hero is that he reminds me invisibility grab. I didn't even see that for a second. I was like, what's this animation Palutena's in? The only reason why you can see him right now is because the rage is activating smoke around his character. Palutena does try to get a cheeky smash in, but wasn't able to break that shield. What I was gonna say though, after Hero lost to life, is he reminds me a bit like Shulk.
Yeah.
Shulk can, you know, select a certain ability that allows him to do either like extra damage, move faster. So it's kind of like the same concept of Shulk, but with even more abilities.
And let's see. This is definitely as with Corazon and Sexoc, he has a lot more free range to just bounce around. But this Brady seems to be pretty fast with his picks on one spell he wants to use.
I mean, you have to. You're kind of just a sitting duck if
Yes.
you don't get by that fast. So if you see a person playing Hero, you better hope that you know how to play against them like that. That was a little bit slower, but you know.
Oh, what an amazing combo right there from the Hero. Getting a knuckle slash, then able to, while Corazon was frozen, able to pull up another ability, get one of his higher damage ones just to fully just not even blow Corazon to the stage, but just blast him into oblivion.
Yeah, that was definitely a nice move by Brady right there. One Fire Blast, though, by Corazon is all it takes to get rid of the second stock of Brady. This is a 2-1 stock lead right now.
And here, Brady's trying to put a bit more cautious here. He is on his last game, and he has to pull out something here to win. It's to get even the stock sub, because this is the chance to get back into the main bracket for a chance to win. But Corazon just keeps on applying the pressure, every little bit of pressure, just to deal more damage.
What? Did Brady just take damage down there?
It was a weird instance. Brady was on top, and I think Corazon was on bottom, and Brady pulled up the heal.
Yeah, I saw that, and then but it looked like he took damage too.
Might be one of Ooh, now we're down to the last luck for each character. Now one advantage. Sorry. One advantage is that little purple orb is a reflector for Hero, which can be a detriment to Palutena. But you were saying?
Oh, and I was just gonna say, at 90%, Corazon was definitely feeling more comfortable in that matchup, as you could just see that Corazon just won his match. So with that, he has made it out of the losers bracket and has made his way back into the winners bracket. So we'll see if he can pull a clutch out of this competition yet.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see, because I believe he'll probably go against someone we've never seen before. So a chance for more characters, and just to see different games. I'm just really excited to see what Corazon can pull out here. This is very exciting to see, and we'll see it. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, part of it's also like the mental too. Once you hit into the losers bracket, you're like, you kind of get hit a little bit.
Yeah.
He did win one in the winners bracket, but after getting the losers, like, you really got to step up your game. You really got to be like, okay, this is the time I got to get serious. And Corazon was able to pull through that, as you can see after that match. So I'm expecting big things from him.
Yep, and you'll see it too here real soon.
Culver's is a proud sponsor of UCM Esports. Welcome to Delicious.
final match of Corazon versus Radish. Now, for those at home that do not know, Corazon basically has to win 2 sets in order to take the victory for this tournament.
Yes, once he wins that first set, it will go into a final rematch. So that just means that they have to compete in a set of 5 matches again, in order to win. Or it's a best of 5, I should say. We do have Corazon busting out the Peach. The first time we saw Peach get busted out, you know, didn't do so hot. But it is one of his most comfortable picks, so I'm expecting great things to be coming out of Corazon right now. As a huge Toad comes out with a counter to do massive damage.
Yeah, Corazon's starting to a great start here against this new opponent, Radish, who we have never seen before. Now, he's playing Dark Pit, which we have seen Dark Pit before. But it's going to be interesting to see how this new opponent fares against Corazon. But Corazon takes the first stock in this entire match. Off to a great start already.
Yes, while we have seen Dark Pit, as you said, this is the first time we've seen Radish since he has made it to the very end of the winners finals. So we are definitely seeing a different playstyle of Pit, if you want to say. So we'll be seen as he gets a smash off of Corazon, which I believe is the first smash of this tournament that we've seen.
I believe so as well. Now, I'm
yes, there's been a...
Go ahead, sorry. So I want to say what I'm interested in is, will Rash switch up characters, or is he only one character in his roster?
That we do not know yet. We'll be seeing what ends up happening if Corazon ends up winning or if Radish ends up winning. I think that's a huge decider for a lot of people. Corazon doing great work with ledge guarding. Is able to get the tech off of Radish, so he ends up getting knocked down to the right-hand corner. But Radish's recovery is one of the better ones in the game, so it's really hard. As Corazon comes in, the down smash to end Radish's stock is now 2-1.
Corazon's having a great first match. Now, it's really interesting. This is the finals, so I'm interested to see how Radish responds in these next few matches, where he's going to be able to face the Wrath of Corazon or not.
We are going to be seeing a lot of either side Bs or some down As coming in with the flurry of feet kicks from Peach. And I mean, as a casual player, that's definitely an annoying technique to go through. There's so many kicks that go through in that one auto that it's just hard to dodge sometimes.
Yeah, Corazon's I got faith that it's very detrimental to him. And Corazon and Radish and having an interesting time, you know, it's like using his full kit, Dark Pit kit. And there goes the Electro Smash, but still wasn't quite enough damage to deal against Radish.
Yeah, if they weren't on that side of the map, that probably would have been the end of Corazon's life, as Dark Pit's side B does massive damage. But the tech on Corazon's Peach was enough to knock Radish out of the park, securing the first game for Corazon.
Yeah. And here we go in the second match. Corazon and Radish still no roster changes it up at all. But we start on Final Destination, so it'll be slightly different interacting with no platforms.
How you feeling about the matchup since they both didn't change, against Peach and Dark Pit?
Now, it's gonna be interesting because Raz must feel very confident in his Dark Pit plays, but Corazon right now has no opportunity, or no real reason to change. Like, oh, point the bomb on Peach.
Yeah, we haven't talked about it because we've only seen one
great damage.
Peach pulls up turnips, not radishes, turnips, and she has a percentile chance to pull out a bomb, and it's a very low percent, but if she hits anybody with it, it does massive damage, just like you saw right there. Radish does get a down smash in, which almost marks the end of Corazon's stock, but was able to barely survive it.
Yeah, Corazon was probably really lucky to get that bomb off. And now has to basically get any advantage he can against Radish, but in percentage lead, before he loses his next stock. As he's at a very high percentage. And this throw could be it. Oh, but no, great DI from Corazon. Now, as we keep on going, Corazon is just doing some great maneuvers around Radish's attacks.
Yeah, 158% though. Corazon has to be careful. any move could basically count the end of his stock.
Ooh, but there's the move right there.
And that down smash was no joke against Peach at 160%. Radish does get a nice combo off right off of the spawn, allowing 45 damage to already be stacked up. However, Corazon respawns in favor and starts knocking Radish off to the edge.
In terms of slightly missing, as that's one of Peach's best ledge guards tactics is to use that turn out. That's a really good amount of knockback, surprisingly.
Corazon's doing a really good job of ledge guarding this Dark Pit. Dark Pit does have one of the better recoveries, so it's exceedingly difficult. Oh, with the side B ending off the sock on Radish. But yeah, Corazon's doing a really good job of keeping control of the battlefield right now.
Ooh, getting a little spray off there. Interesting. It's just a very interesting maneuver, like how interesting Peach's kid with Toad. It's not like a lot of like, random chances. Radish trying to land shot, hits it twice.
The downside with the Toad though is that it is a counter, and counters can easily be avoided or could be, you know, an opportunity for an enemy attack if they throw a projectile or something at you. A lot of US up smash is all it took to end Peach's life right there. But yeah, one of the more common mistakes with common players is countering everything.
Now Peach puts on another one of her unique kits. Very interesting to see twice in one game point at unique items. I can't remember the exact name of this character, but it can kind of like walk around a bit.
Yeah, it's I forget the name too, but it's from the game Earthbound, or as some people like to call it, Mother, with the Onet brothers.
Ooh, that's a shield break, and that's the kill in the game.
Does that throwable cause a shield break? Is that like the special?
Because
I don't see what would have caused a shield break besides that. So, if that is the case, very lucky on Corazon's part.
Now let's see what's looking to continue into the third and possibly final game for this match.
2-0. Corazon just has to win one more. However, if he does lose one, you know, he's got no sweat. He still has another 2 chances to win this set. However, since it is the third game though, surprise Dark Pit did not change, or Radish did not change.
Yeah, he must be really committed to that Dark Pit.
I mean, like, the matches honestly have been like too one-sided. So I can see why he might want to stick with it, especially if he's feeling confident. Corazon has done a great job, like, with ledge guarding, and the recovery of Dark Pit has kind of been saving him. We do see, however, both players taking a stock off each other, one after another.
That's a very fun play. Is when it's keeping extremely well balanced right now. As Corazon lands the first hit for his second batch of stock for the second stocks. Corazon trying to keep. Ooh, try post maneuvers, get some combos going, but Raz was able to break through it.
Was able to stop the side B of Dark Pit somehow. Or perhaps that was a ledge grab, but Radish responds in kind with 2 dash attacks and a smash attack on Peach.
Corazon doing very well here, trying to keep the ledge guard up, but his ledge guard's Radish has been able to avoid a lot of his ledge guards. A good grab here isn't enough to do any.
Like I'm saying, it's the recovery. Dark Pit is like, because Corazon has so many opportunities to like break the combos out of Radish to, you know, make him sweat a little bit, but his up B is just so good at getting back to this thing.
Oh, Radish taking the stock lead here now. Can Corazon react fast enough to even out the match?
Radish is at 147%, so Corazon can hopefully get a stock off faster sooner rather than later, but Dark Pit is just relenting, never stopping, and is trying to get the most out of his stock right now.
And let's see, oh, Corazon isn't able to even it. He has to act faster to limit his next stock while before Radish can bleed, and he acts just right then and there.
That side B was all it took to end Radish's life. 1-to-1 stock right now, but Radish does have the lead, and the lead is just getting bigger. Corazon's probably sweating a little bit, wondering if he can make this match go in his favor, but he doesn't have to worry too much. Like I said at the beginning, he hasn't lost a match yet, so he still has 2 more instances to secure the set if that does end up happening.
Corazon trying to keep Radish on his toes, trying to even this match. And now it comes even. This is anyone's game. Radish trying to have a shot, but this is that arrow.
Both at almost equal percentages, almost each player at killing potential. We'll see who can get this last hit. Just a couple of, basic attacks isn't enough to knock Radish off the edge.
Shield's being popped out, and Radish lands the hit, taking his first win for this match.
That is 2-to-1 though in Corazon's favor as of right now. We'll see if Corazon decides to stick with the Peach or if he decides to change.
Honestly, I believe it'll be his best interest to switch, and looks like he does.
Switches to the Bayonetta. We have seen Corazon's Bayonetta earlier on in the series, and I'm glad that he did. Radish, this is his 3rd time now playing Dark Pit. Corazon won 2 matches off the Peach. Once he realized he lost, he's like, maybe I switch up the characters, get a different playstyle going in. That'll help me secure the win.
Yeah, starting up to a really good start here. Corazon's just doing very well in keeping some pressure on Radish.
That movable platform was almost the end of Radish's life right there. It was a very close call, but luckily, like I said, Dark Pit, really good recovery. Doesn't have to worry about it.
Yep. Can Corazon take his first stock off Radish with the Bayonetta plays?
Bayonetta is trying his hardest to get the combos off this ledge guard situation. However, even if they do get the combos off, it's just getting right back onto the stage.
Exactly.
It looks like Corazon. Oh,
nice.
A devastating side B from Radish is the end of Bayonetta's stock, but Bayonetta responds in kind.
Even this game back up, Corazon has to keep that pin in the air like he is doing right now. Doing some fantastic aerial work.
Right now, Radish is on the attack though. Got a quick 40% on Corazon's right now. Corazon though still seems like has controlled the situation, has controlled the map, which is really nice to have in any situation.
Corazon trying to keep Radish is just having great survivability at these high percentages, which Corazon is just not able to act on as much as he usually is.
And as we see, like, Corazon likes to focus on Bayonetta's side Bs and then up Bs because it just goes into great combos that can, do a lot for setups. However, they don't do a lot of damage.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Corazon falling right into Radish's trap there, it seems like.
yeah, dashing right into the center. Radish was just ready for a smash attack. However, Corazon respawns in kind again and knocks a stock off of Radish. It is 0-0 right now, 1 stock to 1 stock, as Corazon gets a cheeky 50% right off the bat.
Radish trying to play a bit of the range, trying to even with the percentage here, but Corazon goes in, trying to go in, trying to finish it off. Ooh, a nice little dodge, I guess, to be considered.
She turned to a couple of bats and went right behind him. Let's grind this Radish now. Doing a good job keeping him off the stage, but he's just able to get right back onto it again and again and again.
Yeah, let's see how Corazon does here.
123% though. Radish has got to be sweating. If he loses this, it goes into the next set, so he needs to pull something out of his pockets to win.
Corazon it's able to, he knocked out quite a bit, but is able to get back onto the middle of the ledge. Goes in for the grab. Can this be killed? No, it cannot. So Radish gets an excellent DI. Wasn't trying to hit the boost shots off. It just isn't able to.
The side B with the Rage causes massive damage to go on to Bayonetta, and we do not want to see this. 180% is just, it's such a huge kill range for Bayonetta, but it does so much damage with that much Rage. It does not matter. Radish secures his second win. The count now is 2-2. Corazon has to win this next match if he wants to reset into the finals rematch.
This is definitely a very even game right now. Still no roster changes from your side. Quick little time warp up there. Corazon is not able to
do anything with it. That's really sad. You get a lot of the enemies within get really slowed, but however, Pit was already in the middle of an attack, which was able to stop it.
Corazon's starting off with a great percent lead here against Radish. Radish is quickly trying to even the odds up.
Radish was able to stop a ledge grab there with just a few frames available to him to stop it. However, he was not able to do much more with that attempt.
Corazon loses his first stock. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say something I did say a little bit earlier. Corazon's really focusing on Bayonetta's side B and side A to hit these combos. And at some point, you know, you gotta wonder if Radish is predicting it a little bit too much at this point. But these combos are helping secure ledge guards after ledge guard.
Everything in that grab here, is it the kill? It is not. I'll try and
barely able.
Almost get the bees off, but Radish was able to block up the shield. Ooh. Corazon.
Side air from Bayonetta was all it took to get Radish's stock off. It is currently 32.21%. Which time does pop off though, and she was able to finally get the counter that she was looking for.
The percentages here are pretty accurate, as this could still be anyone's game.
So Radish busts out a super strong side B. He's charged up a smash attack, but Corazon comes in for the kill too quickly. Radish was not prepared for that.
Corazon doing some great aerial work here. Could this be the end of the game? Charging the boots, and he gets the shot off, knocking down a stock.
That's amazing to see. As you were saying before, Bayonetta's bullets get countered by Dark Pit shields. So being able to actually get that off is huge for Corazon.
Let's see how Radish will be able to tie his last stock up to try and get any chance of a victory. Or will Corazon be able to take him into a reset?
101%, however, still has 2 stocks left. Corazon's feeling probably a little bit better in this scenario than he was last match.
Corazon, Radish trying to get some distance, it looks like. But Corazon gets another air combo going, and that's game.
He's able to finish it. Now that's the combo that Bayonettas want to see. That is like the perfect scenario. You keep on hitting them into combos, pushing them farther and farther up that map until they just literally get pushed out of the edge without having that. You know, sometimes you don't even have that much damage on them, but it just they go so far.
Yeah,
it pushes them off.
Insane stuff from Corazon there. That was a very clutch. It was very even. That first match was very even. It's gonna be interesting to see how they do in the final reset, because.
Yep. This is the real final now.
Yeah.
So whoever wins this set takes it all home.
Now, what I'm very interested in is, will we see a roster change at all, like a fighter change at all, or will they? Well, because it's just gonna be interesting. Because if history repeats itself, if Corazon goes Bayonetta again, then Radish will probably take the win because he will know Bayonetta's playstyle. But we're gonna see what happens after this.
Taylor Industries is a proud sponsor of UCM Esports, a family-owned and operated business.
Imagine opportunity. Got it? Good. Now pursue it. Choose the right college to cultivate it. Discover your passion, your talent. Now share it. Embrace it. Go global. Find support, network, build your team. Set a goal, work hard, achieve it. Be proud of yourself. Celebrate it. Discover UCM. Discover opportunity in action.
And here we are in the grand finals. We do see a roster change from Radish into a Fox now. Interesting.
I'm glad to see the change. You know, after 5 matches of Dark Pit, you might feel like they know your playstyle a little bit too much at that point.
Yeah.
So let's see if this. Wondering if this is his pocket pick. See if it does work for him.
Yeah.
However, Corazon is sticking with the Bayonetta though.
Yeah. That's the interesting part. Bit of a risky move because I'm gonna say that's an insane amount of damage right there.
And that's how you properly use the Witch's Time. You get him slowed down and you get that huge smash attack off the Fox.
Ooh, some great
Easy
combos
burst.
here.
Yeah, almost at the exact same percentile already, just after a few combos.
I'm gonna say that Corazon still has, I want to say 2 more characters he hasn't put out. He still has the Palutena and like a Yoshi. He's pretty familiar with.
Now we haven't even seen the Yoshi this match too.
That's right.
So my guess is if he was to do another character change, probably would go on the side of Palutena. It's got a bit more reach than Yoshi does,
But he also did
but
start out with Palutena. I mean, start out with Bayonetta. Maybe he'll end with Bayonetta. Let's see. Now, going to this match, there's been like a very interesting lead, and Bayonetta loses. I mean, sorry, Corazon loses the next stock. It has to be continuing in this.
only 10% taken off before Fox's second stock is down. Right now, Corazon is feeling pretty comfortable with this stock lead. Oh, Reflector can actually stop Bayonetta's combo if they can pull it off in time. That is interesting. I did not know that. So that was some really good tech over by Brady. Wait.
No, this is Radish.
Radish, sorry, Radish. Sorry, Brady just left an impression on me.
Yeah, you know, it does that a lot of people. But as you see here, Radish, I almost said Brady there. Radish is just trying to get this last stock off to try to even it up. But Corazon is just showing unrelenting force against him.
It seems like both players are just getting quick jabs at each other before leaving. However, that throw was almost enough with the guns. Was able to finish off the last stock onto Radish.
Oh,
As we go into our second game, it is a 1-0 Corazon in favor as Radish does switch out to the Falco.
Pretty similar to Fox though, but some slight differences.
He's a bit, I believe he, like, his moveset is like a bit heavier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's interesting to see. Keeping on the Star Fox team characters, but Corazon is just keeping a great lead, a great advantage against them.
While Fox has a reflector, Falco has a throwable reflector. So maybe he's expecting that to help with B combos that he mentions as he knocks the stock off of Corazon. Which time slows it down.
Ooh.
Able to get the smash off. That was a very fast play by Corazon, and he barely made it in time.
Yeah, Corazon is just having a very good game, very even. Same for Radish. He can be very even as we go through the first minute here. But Corazon is just... Oh, he's facing a pretty tough combo right now from Radish.
Radish is on the attack though, setting up huge amounts of damage on Corazon. As another smash comes in and flings Corazon off the map. And this is what we're talking about, that, you know, Falco's a bit of the heavier character. Another Witch's Time!
Oh, that was a fantastic Witch's Time. Like I said, using that
That's
smash
the
attack.
second one. That is not the easiest move to hit. And getting it twice to secure 2 stocks is huge for Corazon.
Hanson begins to range as Corazon goes in for a possible near combo. See how it goes for his first match.
Isn't able to knock him up though, sadly. But Radish does come in as they fall off the ledge. A couple air battles going on right now. Corazon is able to secure that quick victory.
And this is the
combo in the air.
Radish tries to put that, reduces that throwable reflector, but isn't able to hit anything.
At 100, he tried to go for another Witch's Time, but wasn't able to land at that time. It's not that easy to hit. You can't get all of them.
Ooh, the nice kick.
Able to secure the second win for Corazon. That is a 2-0 lead right now. One more match, and Corazon takes this home. Radish needs to pull something out as he sticks with Falco again.
Can't you not bring him? I guess he's fully done the Dark Pit here.
At this point, you would question maybe go back to the Dark Pit. It seemed like he had a bit better luck with Dark Pit, but I mean, like the Fox and Falco matches haven't been like bad. But he did seem a lot more comfortable with the Dark Pit.
Let's go here. Corazon still taking an excellent first lead, but as we've seen, that doesn't fully matter, as these games have been fairly even all across the tournament.
Both players within roughly 30% damage from each other. Goes for another, which is man, I forgot the word. Yeah, and wasn't able to get it though.
Corazon is doing the bigger aerial work here. But so is Radish, and is that the first stock? It is not. It's an amazing tech there from Corazon.
Oh, so, you know, a move I was not I thought I was expecting Corazon to fall off that, but instead just gets hit by a quick little jab and gets knocked out.
Yeah, Radish still at a very high stock though, so he has to put on a lot of pressure right now. The Witch's Time, that's the kill. 3 Witch's Times is pretty insane.
Yeah, that's a lot for the set. It's such a powerful move if you're able to land it.
Corazon keeping up those bead combos. Let's see if he's able to do anything. Radish the
Seems like
grab.
Falco is trying to keep the main control at the center. Knowing that Bayonetta definitely has the better recovery, the better aerials, he is sticking closer to the center of the map. Something I do love about Falco though is that whenever he grabs, he also shoots a slow blaster.
Yeah.
Do a little bit of extra damage.
It's a nice little combo builder. Man, Corazon with an excellent tech up there. But
Radish does come in with a smash though to stop Corazon's attempt. That is 1-2 now. Corazon's going to need to end this stock fast if he hopes to secure a win.
Corazon, ooh, some great edge guard right there. That's the stock.
He didn't even attempt to go back up. I think he knew that he was gone. And that's what I was talking about with Falco wanting to stay closer to the center of the stage. Bennett just bullies him off the stage. So there's no reason to even push it if he doesn't have to.
Corazon quickly evening up just this matchup. And Radish just seems not able to react. He's just going hard on it.
That was like a 10 combo hit coming out of Corazon right there. That was insane damage. Is that it?
Ooh. Was not. Going for a bit of aerial there.
However, Corazon has to be careful too. He is also within a range of losing his stock.
This is a very intense game.
Tries to end it with the Witch's Time again. I think he's going. I think he really wants to end it.
Oh, Radish takes a game.
Had enough already?
Falco happening to get the kill. We're going into the
And
next one.
Palutena comes out.
I called it. You know, I was like, you know, he did say he did have a Yoshi, but I was like, I think he's feeling the Palutena. I think this works a lot better in his matchup too. While Falco does have the reflector, I mean, Palutena just has a lot of ranged abilities that can overwhelm him.
Early stock against Corazon.
Apparently, whatever I just said doesn't seem to matter, as Corazon loses stock very early. However, I believe that he can make this work.
Ooh, nice counter from Corazon. As the battle continues on, Corazon trying to get some range damage, pushes in, grabs Radish, goes with the down throw, and it's trying to get that tilt, but isn't able to. Or maybe it's a smash, my bad.
Yes, however, Palutena does have a lot more killing potential than Bayonetta does. So, we're hoping to see a stock taken off of Falco pretty soon. However, Radish is not wanting to go down without a fight. He's trying to get everything he can out of this stock right now.
And that's
Explosive charge. Just happens to knock him into space, though. Currently 2-2. Palutena is at 100% though. Very easy for Radish to secure a stock before he takes too much damage. Corazon's gonna have to play playing a bit more aggressively to get that damage up.
That's what even up. That's it. Keep in mind, he wins his match. He takes the entire tournament, but he still has one more game in case he messes up.
Something I'd love to see from Corazon is that, you know, a lot of people like to, you know, ledge guard. It's very useful. However, as Palutena, you can just use your ranged explosive charge to do massive damage and to stop people from getting back on the ledge. Very powerful and very, like, a very safe move as well.
Ooh, Radish with taking the next stock. Corazon's on his last stock, but Radish is at a pretty high kill potential.
Trying to get a down tilt to stop the ledge grab, wasn't able to find it though, as that percentage or the frames to hit it is very low. Gets a grab off the dash though,
ooh,
and an up smash was able to end Radish's life. It is now 1-1, and percentages are very close right now. This is anybody's game.
Corazon is doing some work right now, trying to keep it on. Keep the pressure up on Radish. A very even percentage here. As both players try to go for some range attacks. Radish comes in the attack, pushing Corazon off the stage. Corazon gets back on the nut, gets back up. She applies some pressure, but she do the dance.
Yeah, while Falco does have some range abilities, he's definitely a bit better up close and personal. So I think that's why Corazon is trying to stick to a more ranged battle if he can.
Corazon trying to bake on those explosive charges to get a pre-confirmed kill.
One smash from Corazon though is all it could take to end Radish's stock and secure the win.
Both players from Racing shows up. Radish is knocked off the field. Ooh, Corazon trying to do some edge guarding here. 4 explosive flames right back to the back. 5. Corazon seems really committed to his attack.
While if you continue to use the same move over and over again, it does get a little bit weaker in each attack. However, I mean, if it's the play, you go with it, you know?
Ooh.
Oh, Radish was just barely able to beat her in invincibility frames from the ledge guard. Was able to secure that little cheeky hit. Both players extremely close though. Any attack now could be the end of each one stock.
Corazon seems to be really holding on to the ledge by it.
Oh,
And
the
the grab
grab
and
throw.
the back throw.
That was all she wrote.
Corazon
Takes the match. How do you feel about that? Corazon just won. He went from a winner's bracket to loser's bracket, one loser's bracket, and then beat the champion of the winner's bracket twice.
Yeah, insane stuff right there. But yeah, we'll be sure to talk more about this in the pre-show.
Culver's is a proud sponsor of UCM Esports. Welcome to Delicious.
When you are looking at college, you don't want a piece of paper. You want an opportunity. The opportunity to lead, to innovate, to transform. The opportunity to excel beyond what you thought possible. At the University of Central Missouri, your goals are achievable because we give you more support so your ambition faces fewer obstacles. Embrace your potential with the backing of 150 years of academic excellence, with undergraduate and graduate degrees available in Warrensburg, Lee Summit, and online. Discover UCM. Discover opportunity in action.
Welcome to the Taylor's Industry post game. Today we had a very exciting competition. We had Corazon in the winners quarterfinal, who then dropped to the losers final, along with Oof and Kotar. Now with Oof was able to make it to the third round of losers finals, which is really nice, and Kotar was able to make it to the round 2 of the losers. Both two players did excellent work, and I can't wait to see him in the next competition. However, Corazon was able to push his way through losers final, not only win losers final, but then go into the winners, the champion of the winners pool, and then beat him twice. Cody, can you tell me how you feel about that?
It was a fantastic play, and I think that, and just being back, I want to say our Culver's player of the game. I want to say is earnably is Corazon. Corazon. And
I gotta agree with that.
Yeah.
You did a wonderful job.
just like the whole entire redemption arc, you could say, with him going to lose bracket and coming back up, avenging his teammates, replaying some of the people that eliminated his teammates. Just some fantastic stuff. But to focus on Kotar real quick, he had some really great plays. He started out with the Joker, and go away to see a lot of Jokers. He was personally one of the best. Like, he had some great plays, using that Arsene really well, getting some good charge attacks, getting some good smashes and tilts and all that, and great aerial stuff. And then Oof, the DDD god.
He was DDD plays were huge,
Yeah.
and I loved his play style.
There's moments like when he's facing off against Bowser. There's a good old heavy matchup. He had a good 3-stock lead constantly, and just
yeah.
And then there's points where I can't remember exact, but when he threw out the spike ball and got hit back to him and he hit it back towards the player, just some great damage from both sides, and he was able to display some amazing stuff. And finally, we talk about some highlights. Personally, my favorite for Corazon would have to be in the first grand final match, in the final game, where he landed that charge boot shot onto Radish. He was trying it earlier, missed. But then that final, just made that one good hit that's so worth it. It's a hype moment, and then even the winning kill, fantastic stuff.
Pushing him off the edge with his instant combo breaker, pushed him right into space. I gotta hand it to you. Corazon did a wonderful job in this competition. However, that is the end of it. All players did a wonderful job. Can't wait to see him for the next time. And that wraps us here. I'm Josh.
I'm Cody.
Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.